Vacant building properties, huge opportunity in the St. Louis, Missouri area. Thanks for checking us out. Hey, my name is Andre. I'm the founder at St. Louis Wholesale Real Estate Properties. You can check us out at STL Wholesale RE.com. Make sure you guys thumbs up this video. Leave a comment, share this video. Really appreciate it when you guys do that. What that does, it gets us seen by potentially other investors and cash investors who buy properties in the St. Louis, Missouri area. So I appreciate it when you guys do that. Make sure you subscribe to the channel also and turn your notifications on. You can do that by, first of all, clicking the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already. It's a red button. And go down to the notification, which is a bell looking icon, and click that bell icon, turn the notifications on. So I really appreciate it when you do that. Vacant building properties in St. Louis, Missouri, huge opportunity. I know some people, when they hear that, how can I make money off a vacant building? If I'm an investor, but you can, and many investors know that because, I guess there's a lot of different stories behind everything, and there's always a story behind every property, every investment property, just every standing building. There's some sort of story behind it. And you have some vacant buildings. When I say vacant building, also, I'm just not talking about not all the time am I talking about just some beat up vacant building in some bad neighborhood. No, that's not what we're talking about here. You have vacant building properties in the St. Louis area, in a lot of parts of the St. Louis area. You can find these type buildings, and these buildings are opportunities, for a lot of people. You'd be surprised the buildings that people buy in the St. Louis area. You will be, I guess, pleasantly surprised. And, we encourage investors who buy vacant building properties in the St. Louis area to go to our website at stlwholesalere.com and make sure you subscribe to our email list, our cash buyers list. So make sure you do that, and you can go down in the description and see the link and all of that stuff. But vacant building properties in the St. Louis, Missouri area can be huge opportunities. What's the saying? I was gonna say there was a saying about oh God, it's an easy saying. I shouldn't even brought it up, and I can't even remember the darn thing. But another man's treasure, or another man's trash is another man's treasure. There you go, right there. And that's the truth when you're talking about vacant building properties in the St. Louis, Missouri area. You could have a residential building that's vacant. Let's say you have a residential building that's just vacant, and you've been walking past this thing all the time. And I give you an example. Let's say if you live in the Bridgeton, Missouri area, and you walk past this vacant property that's been vacant, I don't know, for a year or two. That's an opportunity, believe it or not. So, even if that's the case, just give us a call. You can give us a call, or 314-329-5190, or you can just go to our website as well, and or email me, Andre at stlwholesalere.com. So, we do have, we give out what's called a bird dog fee. So if we get a property under contract and sell it, if you've given us that lead, we'll give you some cash for that. So appreciate it if you do that. But getting back to my story, you do have vacant building properties in the St. Louis, Missouri area that you probably haven't even paid attention to. If you're an investor, you're paying attention, but if you're not an investor, you're not even paying attention to it, and you're probably walking past it all the time and just not paying attention to it. But that's an opportunity. What's great about it is an opportunity to not only, make, there's money to be made off of it, but it's an opportunity for an investor to beautify that neighborhood. So now you don't have to walk past that once it gets in an investor's hands, and he, gets his crew in there and, fix it up and, put a family in there or what have you. You don't have that vacant property in your neighborhood anymore. You don't have that vacant property, that eyesore in your neighborhood anymore. So it's I guess it's a blessing in disguise if you want to know the truth about it. But we don't. I guess I grew up in a time and in an area where I didn't look at vacant buildings as opportunities. I didn't at all, and I guess nobody around me did either. And these are opportunities. These are opportunities to put cash in your pocket. These are opportunities to build businesses. And a lot of people don't think that way. But if you're a cash buyer watching this video, you definitely understand what I'm talking about, and you definitely understand that vacant buildings in certain areas that you buy in, or certain buildings that have fit the criteria for your investing style. That's an opportunity for you. And just wanted to make this video and bring a little light on the vacant building properties in the St. Louis area, and how huge of an opportunity they are, and some of the good things that can occur with these vacant buildings. You've seen different pictures online, and or you've seen the shows, the fixer-upper shows, and some of these buildings that they buy are people don't live in them, and they are just a complete mess. But the backstory to them, well, some of the shows tell you or show you, that they might talk about profit or whatnot. But then you have the shows to where people buy the homes from the from right on the courthouse steps, and then they put the money into them and bring their crew in there and fix them up, and then they sell them that way. But you have these opportunities where you may have someone that inherited a property. I just got a phone call maybe like 2 days ago from a lady that has a property in the I think it was in I forget what area it was, but I think it was in the city, and called me about it. So you have these different people that inherited properties that maybe don't want their properties anymore, and maybe it's a tax issue or just a financial burden. They don't want to be a landlord, they don't even want the property, but they'll take cash for their property. So I look at vacant building properties in the St. Louis area in those terms, in that light. So maybe if you would have put me back, I don't know, I'm showing my age where you can see the gray in my beard, but 20 years ago, of course I'm thinking vacant building, no way. It's always something in your head that's not good, that's related to a vacant building. But we're talking about opportunities here. We're talking about opportunities for your business. We're talking about opportunities for higher returns on your investment. We're talking about opportunities of vacant building properties in the St. Louis area. And many investors know this. You're an investor, you know this. Hey, make sure you thumbs up this video and share this video out. But many investors know that. So not just in the St. Louis area, also. So these are in areas all across the country, areas all across the United States where buildings are vacant, and it could be like I said, we talk about residential real estate here. And, these are opportunities for investors. These are opportunities to build businesses. These are opportunities to do a lot of different things, especially if you're a beginner. If you're a beginner investor, maybe if you're a beginner and you're wholesaling properties, these are opportunities for you. These vacant building properties are opportunities for you, because there's always somebody buying in a neighborhood. You may not know. Of course, they may not have a sign that say, we buy homes in this area. But then you might see those signs, but those are mainly wholesalers when you see the I buy houses sign. But there's always some investor that buy up the entire, that's been investing for a while, that buy property in these neighborhoods. And a lot of these investors buy these type of properties because they can put money into it, and they can flip it, or they can hold it, they can, put a family in there and get income from it as well. So, vacant building properties in the St. Louis, Missouri area, tremendous opportunities. So don't kind of, think about that term vacant building and think something negative, because it's not like that all the time, especially when there's opportunity, and investors, they know this. So if you're an investor and you like vacant building properties, discount properties, cheap non-MLS properties in the St. Louis area, make sure you go to our website at STL Wholesale, Don't forget to thumbs up this video once again. Just another reminder, subscribe to this video. We're on Facebook also at facebook.com/St. Louis Wholesale Properties. We're also on Twitter at, our Twitter handle is STL Wholesale RE. So look in the description. You'll see the links down there. So if you got any questions, you can also email me at andre@stlwholesalere.com. That's Andre, ANDRE, at stlwholesalere.com. So thanks for watching this video. Really appreciate you guys sticking in there with me. We'll definitely appreciate it. Enjoy your day. Thank you.